We're looking at the Warner Brothers logo right now.
Mm-hmm. Which is also tinted yellow a little bit. Of course.
And now we're looking at the Legendary Pictures logo lighting up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Too bad it's not in Mythological Pictures.
It's legendary.
Yeah. I would not call this legendary.
And now we're looking at space. Okay,
Yeah.
we're watching...
Now we're watching Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Those stars are way too close together, by the way.
If this was in 3D, this would be the only scene that would be awesome.
Yeah, one of the things about this movie was they made it to not be in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they wanted to be 2D. And then the studio, like, towards the end was like, no, we decided we want it made 3D. And so it added, like, $10 million to the budget to retrofit shitty 3D into it.
Because apparently they thought that whatever $10 million divided by $10 is going to get more people in the theaters, that many more people.
This must have been, like, how far was this after Avatar? Because Avatar was really the movie that made everyone go, okay, 3D does make a lot of money.
Well, and that was like a year before Avatar came out. Like, movies all had to be in 3D because of Avatar.
I hate 3D so much. I avoid it.
Yeah.
I hate the glasses. I hate the look.
Well, I wear glasses, and so I have to either put them on over, or I still have to compromise
But
seeing it.
I went to see, I saw Transformers 4, and I was watching the whole time. I was like, if this was in 3D, I would be nauseous right now.
Mm-hmm. The thing I like is that while you're watching Transformers 4, you were thinking about things that weren't Transformers 4.
Yeah.
That's the effect that movie has.
There's a little nod to the original, all the little action figures of the
yeah.
cast. Man, Zeus almost has a full set. That's an American bald eagle, by the way.
Yeah, but by the way, those action figures, worth nothing because they're not in the original packaging.
We just need to go back. This is Greece. That is an American. That's like, we got to make sure.
Yeah, European eagles are golden eagles.
I just like that, like, it's an American movie, motherfucker. Put a freedom eagle in that bitch.
Well, I'm still convinced this movie is actually just another one of those Army commercials that has Godsmack in the soundtrack. It's like, Army, yeah!
I like old recruitment commercials where it was always like the soldier would have a sword and was fighting like a dude made out of fire.
Oh,
or like
yeah.
like a final boss from a video game.
I know the exact one you're talking about. That was for the Marines, and it was
they were always like
87, 88 somewhere.
They were always on like a chessboard.
Yeah.
It's nothing like basic training.
Yeah, and the camera like pans way up real high until it finally like you come out of a Marine's eye or something like that.
I wonder how long his mom's been dead in that box.
Yeah.
And the baby has not. His nose just
guy's like,
freaks
jackpot.
me the fuck out.
Yeah. Dude can smell next week.
So yeah, that's
that's the best I got.
Yeah, this very Superman origin they made of this one.
Yeah, this is really like just exactly like Man of Steel here.
Yeah, except it predates Man of Steel.
Well, by quite a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, it just has that feel to it. Like.
And I can't decide if this guy's a better actor than Kevin Costner.
His face is so weird. I don't know what to make of it. We assumably fast-forwarded?
He's kind of like an elderly caveman, if cavemen were able to live
He does.
long
He
enough
kind of looks like the Geico caveman.
He looks like the Geico caveman at Burning Man.
Do you think he tried to figure out like who the dad of this kid was when he found like the dead mom in a coffin, or he just decided to keep him?
Well, I feel like if the kid's an infant and the chick is reasonably, I guess we're like thousands of years BC, so I'm not even going to say hot. I'm going to say like a 1 on the binary scale. The baby's not going to know the difference, so you're pretty much that kid's dad now.
Well, I mean,
because the mom is hot and that's it.
Because he's clearly a poor fisherman, because
yeah.
he's wearing a potato sack and they have the same like luxuries of an Ewok.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he needed another mouth to feed. Like, he was very willing to, oh, sweet, I've been wanting a kid to come from the sea. You know, he was hoping there was treasure in that box. That's why he pulled it in.
Yeah.
And he's like, a dead bitch and an actual alive baby.
Oh, yeah.
I wish this would have been the other way around.
Yeah, just all those woodcuts I've always seen on rolled up scrolls of paper have always led me to believe any box in the water is a treasure chest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, now it's 12 years
12
later.
years later.
The first one we didn't. That was unknown years forward.
But still way BC.
Yeah.
A long time ago. 12 years later, a long time ago.
Also, a lot of teeth for his age in this time period.
Yeah, a lot of good teeth, matter of fact.
Like, how old is he? He hasn't aged in 12 plus X years.
Well, granted, I mean, he is, a poor fisherman in prehistoric times. Or I guess this is like the first history. So I'm guessing he's like 26 maybe. and she's like 11. And Perseus back there is like 6.
And then who's that kid? They're not very specific about his family.
New dad now.
How many kids
You
in
think I was
boxes
shitting
has
on
he
that?
just been picking up? He's not even like a fisherman for fish. He just keeps catching kids.
He's like a cargo cult for children.
He actually goes and sells them into horrific slavery, and Liam Neeson goes and rescues them. He doesn't play Zeus in this movie. He plays Taken Dad.
Yeah, these are the ones he just can't sell yet. They're either too sickly or something. Nobody wants to buy them. Or
Perseus is so unlikable in this movie, by the way. Every time I see him, I'm like, what a douchebag. Look at that asshole.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Just look, I haven't taken a good look at his hands yet. Well, scratch that. I was going to say, I bet he has really nice hands right now rather than like really fucked up rough hands of a fisherman and dude who deals with like hard work for the first 20-some years of his life.
But don't you really believe they're really deep out in the sea? Like that's not a green screen or anything?
Oh, well, yeah, most definitely.
That's obviously real.
Yeah. And when they pan up, Gary Sinise will be up there in the crow's nest shouting at God.
Also, how far out
Or
into the open ocean can you
Poseidon,
take
I
a
guess.
raft made out of sticks?
That's true.
That boat is a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, granted,
And they live on it.
I would have
guess.
pushed out way before these dudes did. So I give them that.
As far as I know, he only lives on this boat. I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, he's still at home technically. Oh my God, this lighting is
The lightning's crazy.
It's like
back
they
there.
lit it so that you would know it's a.
You want to join
green
the
screen.
spoon party over here? I took the prime spot though, so
Sorry, Perseus, you snoozed and you lost.
it's me or what you might call your sister. Colloquially, or however that word is.
It's okay. There's a lady buffer between us.
I don't know how related any of us are. I just keep pulling you out of the water.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, we just showed up at Middle Earth.
It's 3,000 years ago. The gene pool's still super shallow no matter what. We're all no more than 4 generations apart.
I wonder if Liam Neeson actually posed for that statue of Zeus.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually.
Or if he has that at his house.
As much lazy CGI as in
It
this
doesn't
movie, I
look like
assume they
Liam
just like
Neeson.
scanned his body and then just like shaded it gray.
That's just him, like with just like gray powder all over him.
Doctor's like, "Oh, sorry, Liam, you moved while you were falling. We got to do it again. Dry him off."
And now they just have weird feet.
Yeah.
That's weirder than a statue of Zeus.
Yes, that's gonna puzzle people, just like the fucking Easter Island heads are gonna puzzle people.
This
The
shall
ancient
be
Greeks built these giant effigies to feet. They must have loved feet more than they loved the butt. No, I'm just kidding. They couldn't love anything more than they loved the butt.
The opening of Clash of the Titan, like the original one, was so much tamer than this.
Oh, yeah.
And the opening of Clash of the Titans shows the mom being hammered into the coffin and being put out into sea as she's screaming. And it's more low-key than these demons.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it has that nice, like, the score's playing, and it has opening credits. You see the bird flying, and there's not demons eating people.
Well, I'll even like reduce even further than that. In the original, they're nailing her in the box, still screaming,
Yeah.
so you know what's going on.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, having a weird demon.
Everything else is just tangent to you know what's going on.
Why does that his face? He appears to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like he was holding his breath that whole time, and it was like a little too long.
fisherman killed my family.
So I wonder if he knows that diving his fire into the water is not how that really is going
So
to
why
work
did he?
out.
Why did he kill them? Did he not want witnesses to the demons attacking there?
Well, first of all, he didn't kill them. He just fucked their boat.
Well, but yeah,
Which, that's a long, slow way of killing them back in this day and age, I guess.
I mean, but he chose to turn into a fireball and hit their boat. He's like, fishermen, sons of fucks.
Yeah. Well, here's that part, and the viewers will find as time goes on, I apologize for lots of things in shitty movies, just because I don't know why. But
Give him the benefit
I'm
of
going to
the
go ahead and
doubt.
guess it's because they were in that rainstorm at first, like out at sea, like daring Poseidon by like not tracking up at the dock or whatever. But that's just me making up things as I go along.
Wow, he's screaming underwater, holding his breath.
Yeah.
Whoa! Well, aren't there subtitles? It just says like blah blah blah. Blah.
I'm not paying to cool the whole side.
Do we have subtitles on?
Yeah, by the way, if you're playing at home, be sure and you always turn the subtitles on every few minutes because for some reason, the shit keeps turning the subtitles off. Like, the subtitles can't even stand to watch this.
Yeah, but I hate Sam Worthington. Perseus in the original was such a likable, cool dude, and he had that beautiful hair.
Oh God, yeah.
And this guy's just a dick.
Harry Hamlin looking, like he's Donny Osmond's brother.
Poseidon, put the pitchfork down, bro. We're indoors.
Yeah. They need to fire the focus puller in this movie.
Yeah,
Jesus.
his armor is like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
In this one, they have Hades wasn't in the original one. Really, the gods were there, but they was just like they were giving commentary on what happened.
Yeah. Well, in the original, it was Poseidon, wasn't it?
Well,
Not
Poseidon
Hades?
was there. Like Hades just wasn't referenced or anything.
Yeah.
Like there were other ones there that they're credited to, like Apollo's in the credit. But I mean, I was like, you wouldn't be able to know. Hephaestus is there because he makes Bubo.
Yeah.
Because the one bitch won't give Perseus his owl. There's Apollo. He's wearing yellow armor. Apollo's Bard the Bowman. I learned that.
Oh, nice.
He's in the Hobbit movies.
I barely remember Bard in the movies.
He's the guy that shoots Smog.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Was he speaking jive or are they actually related? What do you want, brother?
I love it. At first I was going to be like, yeah, they're related, but then it sunk on me what you're talking about. That 1970s slang that I haven't heard since ever because I wasn't born in the 70s.
Yeah, he'll call him a zipper head in a minute.
I'd be like, brother, keep on trucking.
Which Fiennes is that? I get Ralph and Ray Fiennes mixed up. Ralph Fiennes.
Actually, Ralph is pronounced Ray because of some fucked up thing.
Is that real or are you fucking with me right now?
No, that's real.
Oh.
It's like he like, okay, buckle up. This is awesome.
Well, who's Joseph Fiennes? I said Ralph and Ray. Which one's Joseph? How many Fiennes are there?
I thought Voldemort was
well,
Ray spelled Ralph.
Internet's calling him that.
Or that might even be the same dude, isn't it? Is it the same dude?
Let's see.
Because if it's the same dude, I'm cutting this part out of the podcast because I don't want to sound like an idiot from moment one.
He also was in
Let's say that.
Skyfall.
Hmm.
Wrath of the Titans. Lord Voldemort, yes. He's Lord Voldemort.
I guess I don't recognize him with the nose these days. That'll be my excuse. Fantastic. Yeah, no, Ralph is pronounced Ray for some reason because like apparently he comes from sort of nobility of something.
See,
Maybe
Joseph,
he doesn't. But
Here's Joseph Fiennes.
okay, well that looks more like him than Ray Fine. Fuck you.
I'm not even watching the movie right now.
Yeah, not you. I'm talking about IMDb.com,
No, that's fine.
by the way. But
Man, they chiseled the shit out of their chest on those armors.
yeah, apparently Ray Fine lives in a castle or something, so I guess
I
he's
would.
Got all the
Now,
sway in the world to tell you how to say his name in some fucked up way that you never would have
Joseph Fiennes is in Hercules, the one coming out with The Rock.
Uh-huh.
I guess it just says Hercules post-production 2014.
Well, that's how it's supposed to look like, Clash of the Titans here, I guess.
Yeah, he was in some other shit. He was in Merchant of Venice. Fucking
Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros are playing this festival, apparently.
Oh yeah, this is where Russell Brand shows up.
Yeah.
And they find Perseus is a hobo, and they just bring him to the castle for no reason except that the plot demands he needs to be at the royal court.
And this hobo's like, I'm a hobo, take
Look
me
at
in.
all these other hobos around that they're not like, take that guy in. We know who those bums are.
Sir, we found a clean hobo.
He looks mad. They really wanted to just make God of War the movie when they made this. Like, it's all about his...
I'm not convinced it's not God of War the movie, honestly.
They just, couldn't get the rights. Even God of War was like, calm down, studio.
We can't afford a rewrite. What's something else we can call it?
We'll make it Clash of the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that dude was... That's how you douchily sit in a throne.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look at that son
Is
of a
that leg
bitch.
up? Like, the only thing would have made it better is if he was just wearing a bathrobe and put a leg up so you can see his dick.
I like there's dancing girls for no reason. Like, there's not, a party or anything. It's just like, I just have them dance.
This is the white version of that scene from Coming to America.
Calm down, everybody.
He's riding that throne of the pimp lean.
He's fucking drunk. He's leaning around like, hey, you guys, I ever tell you about the time I went to Sparta? You guys, I love you.
He's so drunk he got cornrows.
Perseus just looks embarrassed.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because he's the only one in the room that doesn't have a mullet of some sort.
Why are they just mad at the gods? Like, fuck Zeus. An asshole.
Well, I mean, past the point of having a certain amount of gold, you start to, either equate yourself or start to, look down on the gods.
And then why does Perseus look mad?
I assume I'm poor.
Perseus looks mad at him. Like, he's like, but Perseus also has a fuck the gods attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like the atheist America. As they
Oh,
just
yeah.
a bunch of dudes like, fucking gods.
Well, I mean, to be more specific, this is what Christian America thinks that non-Christian America acts like and thinks like. It's like, the godless heathens throwing their orgies.
Put some shoes on.
Look, I hate you, so fucking eat this, okay? Fine, just give me it.
Just drink it. Here, take this. Just get out of here.
Is that real gold? Is that real gold? Is fake gold makes my lips turn green.
You're being a buzz. Oh! I love doing that to people. Drink
Yeah,
this.
dude.
Slap. That's the. It's like when
Yeah.
you the something on your shirt. Finger.
Yeah.
It's the Greek version of that.
This is the only time I will ever say this sentence for any reason, but it's better when Bam Margera does it.
That's supposed to be Andromeda?
Oh, I haven't been following
Okay,
this
that's
nearly well enough.
Cassiopeia. And why does she look like my aunt? Like, she's just that aunt.
Yeah, she looks like Linda in HR that always bakes stuff for everybody. It's like, hey guys, it's Thursday, so I brought cookies. Okay, guys, everybody gets some, but only 2, because I only got enough for everybody to have 2. Okay. Stop by my desk anytime, you
That
guys.
dude's dirty as shit
God
back
damn,
there.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the drunk one, okay? I wonder if the royals, they just gather everyone in their palace and just start yelling about stuff. Like, this isn't any kind of meeting or party or something. They're just like, yeah, we just get in the palace and hang around. These dudes get
Assemble the local poor people in front of me. It is time to party.
baked. Shit, Magneto's here.
Damn it, who invited locusts?
Oh, what do you mean? We were sitting here talking about how we hate the gods and an evil black tornado just appeared in our room.
So there's Cloak. Where's Dagger?
And this, like, stupid music. Boom, 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 boom,
Marvel
boom,
Comics
boom.
joke for exactly 3 of you out there.
The fuck? That is not what he said.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, to be fair, now you've got like 20 shields to use against him.
You can tell he's bad because he's black and covered in bad special effects.
Yeah. He'd be really good at skydiving, too, because he's got that dismount really, really down.
One thing I liked, I think I said this on our first attempt at doing this. One thing I liked
The viewers will remember that.
about old Clash of the Titans was the gods never did this. They never just walked in the room, was like, "Hi, I'm the god of death. How are you?"
Oh,
doing?"
yeah, yeah.
They always had avatars, like they made the statue talk. Or
Well, yeah, it seems like a more refined age back then.
yeah.
Nowadays, this is just how you do it. You burst in like you own the place.
Well, I
and you're
feel like
oh hell no, you didn't.
I feel like this is like a really cynical bit of screenwriting
Mm-hmm.
where they were just like, well, we have to make sure that people know that the god that's the bad god. So make
Mm-hmm.
him look like Satan and have him come in an evil tornado so it's not boring and dumb people know what it is.
True. Well, I mean, in screenwriting class, they tell you don't say it, do it, or show it.
Because this is terrible. Like, I like the way, like, Zeus talked to Perseus just like in the reflection in his shield or the helmet or some such.
Oh, don't waste the chick with the banging tits.
Cassiopeia's dead or being turned into the Crypt Keeper, one of the two. But yeah, well, this movie was written by, there are 3
Yeah,
screenwriters.
speaking of lazy screenwriting, who did that?
There are 3 screenwriters. There's technically 4 listed, but one of them is the guy that wrote the screenplay for the 81 one, because I guess they have to acknowledge him.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he wanted his name all over this.
This was written by
Original story by that original dude.
by
Not
Greeks.
like Greeks, yeah.
Travis Beecham, Phil Hay, and Matt Manfredi. Travis Beecham, he's known for writing Pacific Rim, at least
Known,
one. I don't
quote,
know.
unquote.
I don't know how many people wrote on Pacific Rim, but
Yep.
he's one of them.
To be fair, Pacific Rim I actually thought was,
I like Pacific
was,
Rim.
The movie was tits.
Now the
I'm
other
excited as hell
the
for
other
the
2
sequel.
guys both wrote for Aeon Flux and R.I.P.D.
Okay, now here's where we hit a rift. Because before we started recording, you mentioned that they wrote R.I.P.D. You didn't mention
I
Flux.
forgot. And the movie, not the cartoon. You know,
yeah.
They wrote the Charlize Theron movie.
Yeah, the cartoon was awesome, so I assumed you meant the movie there, yeah. And now I'm conflicted because I actually hold a secret place in my heart for R.I.P.D. as one of those great, like, turn your brain off movies. But Aeon Flux, not so much.
I never saw Aeon Flux, It was just like, hey, you want to see Charlize Theron be Mila Jovovich for a while? Like,
well,
in that era of Mila Jovovich movies, like
Yeah.
Resident Evil and Ultraviolet,
yeah.
like all at the same time.
like coming off of Fifth Element a few years later.
Yeah.
When Mila herself was trying to recreate that. Well, if you've seen like what the original cartoon looked like.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I remember watching it with the Max on MTV.
Yeah, and it was dope as hell. Well, now imagine, what the original Clash of the Titans is to this remake. Imagine what that cartoon would be if it was made by the exact same people that made this remake.
Gotcha. Well, because the same
what's
guy
like-
wrote it. So
Well, yeah.
or same guys, because 2 people were involved in that script.
Yeah.
So while we've been
They
talking,
couldn't
what
bring
happened?
it to fruit themselves alone, obviously.
You know one thing interesting about this I noticed also? In the original, that king didn't really do anything. It was all Cassiopeia doing stuff, but they were like, a chick in charge?
Yeah.
Not in the 2000s. We need a king calling the shots. Kill the wife. Because Cassiopeia doesn't die in the old one.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
This is so far, like story-wise out of whack with where the other... Because this doesn't happen until, like, the middle of the other movie where...
Yeah.
They say that you have to sacrifice Andromeda or the Kraken will eat her or destroy the city. Like, that was the middle of the movie. Like, Perseus already cut Calabas's hand off and won the riddle and was going to marry her. And that happened during, like, their whole, showing Perseus.
Yeah.
And Calabas hasn't been mentioned yet. And they're like, we don't have time for all that story bullshit. We need just stuff so we can get to the thing with the big scorpions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I'm sure this is going to be one of those places where I have to point out that, the original Clash of the Titans itself was a adaptation of some, previous work. So there's going to be a little bit of that where it's not necessarily going to be exactly the old movie.
Well,
but yeah, I agree. It's like to me, it's almost showing like a difference of eras when the movies were made. Like this version here, the king just like badass does everything. He's like Sergeant King. But like in the original, they knew how to roll. All the gods had avatars they sent out because you're a god. Why do you do your own work? You just sit in the throne and send bitches to do your work.
It seemed like a weird natural.
Same thing with the king. I'm so powerful as the king. I'm going to sit here and make my women do the work.
Well, like in the original, it just wasn't even a king. I just found that didn't occur to me because I was like, who was that guy in the original? It's like, oh, Cassiopeia just called and they just killed her off instantly.
Oh, yeah.
They literally just replaced her with that guy.
Well, let a man do your job, sweetie.
And they're like, this guy's not going to listen to a chick. The fuck are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
and then that's chick from. Oh, that's also she's
looks familiar.
She's Gretel in Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then she's not Casino Royale, not Skyfall movie. I said earlier, Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace, yeah.
She plays Strawberry Fields.
Well, obviously that's not where I remember her from because no one remembers anybody from Quantum of Solace
except Daniel Craig.
I assume he was in it.
That movie might have been good.
Probably. It's got a cool name.
I like the Daniel Craig Bonds. I just didn't see that.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite Bonds already. Besides like Pierce Brosnan
and that guy was in First Class.
Quantum of Solace worth lots of points in Scrabble.
He was
he was
Azazel.
Azazel.
We don't have Nightcrawler in this movie. Teleporting demon character.
We're just gonna make a devil character and call it makeup, just like that in the cantina scene in Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's like the werewolf and the devil dude and whatnot.
I'm the king.
There's like a war. He took the form of an Amish dude. He doesn't come in and raise her barn.
So wait, there's a war going on outside, and so he came in as him. Why is she sleeping during this war? And why isn't she like, hey, aren't you out doing a war? Why are we fucking right now? And he's like, dude, I can't. We can't do war right now. I just saw what was supposed to be Liam Neeson's ass.
Yeah, war can wait.
She's awesome because she's just expository dialogue as a character.
Oh yeah.
Which that was a Burgess Meredith character in the other one. He was their source of unnecessary.
Their expedition.
But he knew
exposition.
But he knew it because he was like an old storyteller and playwright. So he was just worldly and knew old story.
Yeah, he was like one of those little like the witches in Shakespeare and whatnot.
He was such a
the soothsayer.
Yeah, he was such a good character too, just because it's Burgess
Yeah.
Meredith.
Oh yeah, he's good at anything.
So instead, we get this dumb cunt,
Yeah.
and he just body slammed that.
Fucking
coffin.
hate this box. I don't even know what that box is. I haven't been paying attention.
That's the box that had baby him and his dead mom in it.
Oh, word. Okay.
Because that's who Zeus fucked. That is the time that
His old house just flooded. The house he grew up in. Oh, that's sad, kind of.
Did they just say you were born to kill the Kraken? Like that's fucking dumb as shit.
Well, it's not like the people don't know. They showed this in the commercial.
Well, the thing was, it
that he
wasn't
fights the
like.
Kraken.
Well, my thing was, that's not like his destiny. Just killing the Kraken just happened to be how you save the girl. Like,
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like you're meant to kill that monster. You have to kill
Yeah,
that monster.
and
to
in the
do
original
thing.
version, didn't they just kind of like,
Yeah, it was just.
oh, you're about to win? Fuck you. Here's Kraken.
Well, the Kraken was already part of the thing. They said in the original one, Cassiopeia was talking about Andromeda, and she said, "My daughter's more beautiful than any of the gods in heaven," and blah blah blah. And she's gonna marry Perseus. And then the head fell off the statue and said, "Hey, you vain bitch! Since you're talking all this shit about your daughter, you have to sacrifice her." Or the Kraken is going to destroy the city. So you got to trade her. And they kind of did that here. They made the same deal. So the Kraken was going to attack anyway. It's just a matter of whether it destroyed the city or ate Andromeda.
Yeah. They're upping the ante way
Yeah.
earlier.
And this one, they just fast forward that because they have no plot development of Perseus being interested in Andromeda and finding out who it is and meeting Burgess Meredith and finding out who, having time growing up. Because his mom wasn't dead in Clash of the Titans. She raised him for a while. She died eventually,
Yeah.
but she actually raised him to young adulthood. And then none of that. This has to make time for a 35-minute scorpion fight.
Yeah. So now we have to have all the male bonding, so we care who the characters are that are about to die in the big scorpion fight.
And the original did have a few of these guys, just like these. They're not the same name, but they had some scrub schlub knights who went with them.
Oh, yeah. That era, you had to have knights to just advance the story.
Because some of them get killed by Medusa, and some get killed by the Hellhounds, and some get killed by the Scorpions. But there's one like
That's how you
Perseus.
know the shit's dangerous.
Perseus met one up
Right.
front, and he was kind of showing around the city and explained how the riddles worked. And he
Yeah.
buddied around with him in something other than sword fighting in the woods.
So it's almost like whoever was in charge of the exposition in the original
Who took a bite out of my shield?
knew what pacing was. Yeah.
I kill everything. That's how killing. I do killing. This movie's about
fucking
killing.
geeks. And,
I like he was like, what the
I
fuck?
got a
is he doing?
Pac-Man shield.
Boo!
Oh, bullshit.
You bitch, you take Boobo. He was one of my favorite parts of the original.
Just put it back. We only put it here for no reason whatsoever.
I love that Boobo was like R2-D2. Like only Perseus could understand his weird clicks and beeps for some reason.
Yeah. He just speaks language natively. Why not?
And he's like, yeah, it's a robot owl. Why are you guys terrified?
More than anything, it pisses me off they put it in here because they put it in here for a reason, but so transparently for no reason at the same time.
Yeah, well, there was
It's like to acknowledge that they're not going to acknowledge it.
Yeah, it's like we saw the original. I mean, fuck it, we're not doing
Yeah.
it. But
It's like the equivalent of like the director popping out and be like, "Am I right, guys?
we have to have room for these two characters who don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, we're joining your band of dudes who get fight monsters. We're not soldiers. We're the roguish ones.
Yeah.
And this guy's one of the Mario brothers.
Oh, I was just thinking it's the crazy Irish dude and that one super loyal guy from Braveheart.
But like, why?
It's my island.
They're like, yeah, we
My
fight
island.
monsters professionally. You want us? Can we go fight? Like, why would they want to go fight monsters with these guys?
Yeah.
Why are they just like, fuck, dude? I fought enough monsters. No, this is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I mean they must have like some really dope monster killing resume or something to just roll up and be like, yeah, we can do this.
See, it would make sense if they were like friends of Perseus, like someone he knew. Like, hey, we'll go fight monsters with you. We got your back, bro. Like his Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh
to
yeah,
his
yeah.
Simba.
That's actually a really good comparison, I think.
But in this case, no, they're just two dudes. They're like, yeah, they also are going.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, and the shorter one, I believe anything the shorter one said, just because of how pretty his eyelashes are.
They were
I mean, they
lovely.
were
Hey, can we have horses?
Gorgeous.
We're walking and we're on a time
Yeah.
crunch.
Meanwhile, in the Two Towers,
There's always that scene where someone stops walking to just
Yeah.
look pensively at the sky.
that bush is not burning, so you know it's not God.
Are they over the clouds? What the how low are those clouds? Meanwhile, in fucking there, Castle Grayskull.
Rivengard. Or something or other.
I think you mixed Rivendell and Isengard.
Yeah, probably. Might as well. I wouldn't want to run into some licensing issues. or
This is
anything.
dumb. His name's Calabas in this. It's like Bubo because Calabas was a character in the other one. So we'll call him like. Why did he
Just
change his
arbitrarily
name to
take the name.
Calabas? Like it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't hold any meaning. He's like, yeah, I got hit by lightning and now my brain's exposed, so I get called Calabas now.
So the character sheet they gave us to write the script to says we got to have these two. We don't have enough characters written. No one will notice. Wait, why was he sitting right at where it's leaking? Or is it leaking everywhere and we just can't see?
I wouldn't say for nothing. And like, is he just cool with Hades just rolling into his house?
I mean, he's Hades. It's like, I mean, Superman doesn't need a search warrant to pop in.
It was just weird. He's like,
He kind of has that authority.
I mean, he's not. Does this happen all the time? He's not like, fuck me, dude. What are you doing here?
I mean, we didn't see on the outside. Maybe Hades has a key.
He's like he lets him crash at his place. This is Hades' house.
His name's on the lease. Hades co-signed.
All right, this is gonna be weird. This is where he like makes out with him with fire. All right, we need to get you more hair. I'm gonna stitch that together. That looks so stupid. That looks like something out of like the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh yeah.
Hot. How? What does that even mean?
I learned this from the Dementors. What's that look in his face? Jesus.
If you know what I mean. All right, then we are going to get you like a wig or a helmet or something. That is not okay. It is just gross.
Just fill in with the putty or something.
I don't know if your brain can be exposed to oxygen. I realize this is a world of magic and gods and monsters, but that is exposed head to air.
Yeah, shoes untied. Yeah, I mean, like that brain's going to dry out and get gross.
I carry extra sandal straps for just such an occasion.
Do skulls get dry rot?
I don't know.
Or dry socket, rather? Whatever that thing is that your wisdom teeth get.
Hey, I don't mean to be that guy, but weren't we like at mountains a minute ago?
Well, that's cool. We brought some tail.
Now, is she like officially on their party, or is she just because she's semi-magical and she's just kind of shadowing Perseus?
Yeah, I feel like she's just kind of trailing him. Because don't they have that thing where women can't be around the soldiers because it might something or other with Uzma fudge? And so they suck each other's dicks for
that
some
guy
reason?
looks not him. That guy looks kind of like the older one that looks like it that I didn't realize was two characters until recently.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like they couldn't afford
be
Anthony
maybe.
Hopkins.
Oh, yeah. So, wait, was this before or after Thor? Do you remember?
This is 2010. So I think it would be, when was Thor, the first Thor? Because first Iron Man was like 09.
Yeah, Iron Man was 09. Thor was the next year.
This might have
so
been
that
right around Thor. Oh, that's the director of this movie directed the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk.
Oh, okay.
So he directed something better than this movie
Yeah,
before this.
I love that movie. Well, love is a strong word.
Yeah, I like it. It's the best Hulk standalone
like
movie.
I like it, but I'm not in like with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what's the guy in Avengers playing Hulk? I like the Ruffalo Hulk a little better.
Yeah. He reminds me so much of the Bruce Banner in the comics.
I like him because he was tired the whole time. You felt like
Yeah.
a dude who's been carrying that Hulk burden. Because
Yeah.
Edward Norton is very much about like finding a cure and running around and all the. And then it seems like Mark Ruffalo is a guy who he just doesn't do that anymore. He's too tired from it. He's just trying to deal with it.
Like Ed Norton's the Bruce Banner that goes to Barnes and Noble and tries to calm himself out with a nice chai latte. But yeah, Mark Ruffalo's lived in it.
This scene's
Good
so
call.
idiotic.
So I know we're going to go into battle against the biggest foe we've ever gone against, but I'm going to try and injure you beforehand. Is that
Before
cool?
we sword fight, get to that big action sequence. Let's have a mini action sequence with a different sword fight.
Yeah.
But this one needs to be just have no consequence or tension.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, nothing has happened in this first. See, the timer says, 34 minutes
Yeah.
before the first bit of action is a forced, made-up action scene?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
my God, we're in a...
Well, don't worry. They're going to
We're
make
in
up
for a
for it
long
over the
haul
next
on this one.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
I like how he just beat up a seasoned soldier in a sword fight who was teaching him to sword fight. He's like a fisherman.
Not only that, but a ranking officer that he has to, follow orders from later.
He needs to start painting his minis. They are still just out of box.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how they tried to make like Zeus have like he's trying to love his son, but he doesn't love him back, and sometimes he's like, I'm mad at humans. But like old school Laurence Olivier's Zeus was just like, that's my boy.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
That's my dude down there. Check this out. Watch what he does. I'm gonna throw this down here.
I'm gonna give this dude a sword. It's gonna be magic. That way we don't have to justify whether or not he's a good sword fighter. It's magic.
Oh yeah, son of a god, man. What do you want?
Yeah, that's my spoo down there kicking ass.
I spawned that. Cracked piece off, fell down to earth. Awesome at sword fighting.
Like when he gave him the sword in the old one, it was just a really nice sword, and this one it has to be a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
He knew to pick it up because it was glowing. It was like Resident Evil, like you know which items you can interact with because they're glowing on the screen. The fuck is this piece of shit? That just looks so fake.
Yeah, it's like it should be burning him.
It looks like Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he has the fake like cartoon gun.
So I see you found the sword that the giant shaft of light was leading you to from miles away.
Just accept it. Yeah, but you don't have to, asshole.
Yeah. Also, the hilt of that thing looks like a horse's dick.
I like that Zeus gave him a sword
saying.
that doesn't work for other people.
Look at that. That's the same hand motion that Luke did when
Yeah.
Obi-Wan first gave him the lightsaber in Star Wars.
Guess I'm gonna just get lost out here.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is all these big muscular dudes, and everybody's got swords.
Yeah.
There should be like at least one or two dudes that have like big battle like hammers and stuff.
Or a shield. Some dude had a shield, didn't it? Because they're what are Greeks? They're Greek.
Well, yeah, there's the shield that have the big bite out of them.
Yeah, because that's for riding horses. The bite's shaped like the back of the horse. So
Oh no shit!
Yeah, that's
Huh.
for riding.
I thought he was just being cool.
I learned that from the movie Troy.
Wow.
Because they had a lot of the shields, like the horsemen had shields that were shaped with that piece
Oh, right
missing
on.
for
That's
horse
cool.
riding. But
mean-
none of them brought horses, so
Oh yeah.
so it makes
Well,
that
the
even
horse
dumber.
came to them here apparently. We'd like to interrupt this short silence to give a shout out to our friends Cheap Shots Live Movie Riffs. Check them out at facebook.com/cheapshotskc.
So, are we in a hurry to do anything in this plot, or? So I still
There's where that horse dick shaped sword handle came from.
what still bugs the shit out of me is they never established like why anyone's mad at the gods other than that there are gods. I mean,
Well, I mean, to be fair, did you see how the gods were acting? I'd be pissed off if they were just up there squabbling like that too.
well, right now I'm on the gods' side because the first time you see Olympus, they're like, dude, the humans are being dicks about everything. Like, yeah, they are. So I'm like, yeah, they are. They never showed you have
They're humans. They're supposed to be dicks. That's why they're humans and not gods.
because you see Hades. The only thing Hades is there, and he goes down and kills some dudes, but he still killed dudes that were tearing down Zeus' statue and being dicks. Like, you need to show the gods doing something to, like, betray humanity.
Well, maybe it's like that Kim Jong-un thing where you, you don't just punish the dude. You punish like 3 generations of his family too.
Now he's
Not that I
fighting
condone that or anything. but-
Calabas in an idiotic fight sequence here.
Yeah. Well, it's not a fight yet. It's all just like, oh, there we go.
You know what weapon Calabas used in the old movie? Do you remember? He had a whip, because that's neat and villainous and cool and like. But he's just using a big sword because everyone's using big swords.
Well, that's what they got. Yeah, I'm going to admit that I haven't seen the original in quite a few years.
There's that cool drop kick is so stupid.
Fucking Captain Kirk just drop kicking the Gorn there.
This fight scene's so retarded. I'm gonna crush your head.
Look at that. He didn't cut the dude. He just like hit him in the back.
Well, it was
with the
really cool when he-
broadside of the sword.
When he had like the whip, because he'd like wrap it around Perseus' neck and drug him around, and like he had to throw the. It was neat,
Oh, yeah.
and it was different than everyone else.
Mhm.
Like it made him seem different.
Well,
Now they
and
did that by
not just
making
from
him a
standing
monster.
out, but
Yeah.
like, tactically, that puts his the people he's fighting at a disadvantage.
He also had a pitchfork hand after Perseus cut his hand, which they did. They cut off his hand. He did get his hand cut off in the old one. That is sort of relevant.
And now it does this.
But now it turns into a scorpion after. Ow, that would hurt my finger.
See, and this happened the first time we tried to watch this too. I thought it was going to do like a Thing from Addams Family kind of thing.
They're just running. They just go somewhere.
Yeah.
I lost him. The trail went dead.
Tearing away at a peak speed of like 3 miles an hour.
I mean, the guy was 19 feet tall. I mean, he's probably leaving footprints, right?
Yeah. They'll never suspect that you're hiding in the only thing that's not flat desert.
Why were Greek ruins in the ancient Greek era? Shouldn't these have been like actual cities and temples, and then they're
Shit
ruins?
was always ruined.
they're just ruins in our modern era.
Ancient Greece was like Detroit now. Yeah. It's just always been fucked up. Always in some state of decay.
He's got an axe at least. The two weird roguish guys have an unnecessary axe and a hammer.
Yeah, that we haven't seen until now.
That are shaped like such unwieldy ways that there's no way you could ever use it.
Yeah. They're shaped like the weapons that came with the old He-Man figures.
Yeah. I'd also like to note that they fucking ran from a forest back to the desert mountain area. Like they're just clearly in Utah now.
Oh yeah, they were in the
deep forest.
Yeah, wait. What?
Because remember they had camp and they were sword fighting.
I
in the
remember
wood.
that,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's like.
And just he ran down that hill chasing Calabas, and now they're in Arizona somewhere.
So I have to. There's got to be like 20 minutes of deleted scenes, like on the DVD that fills that in, right?
They probably just filmed these in different and then when they glued them together to form the movie, they were like, "Whoops!
Oh,
those backgrounds don't add up." Fuck.
We'll just ask for another $10 million to make some CGI to cover that.
Don't worry, people are stupid; they won't notice.
Yeah. And, of course, I don't want to research any further on this into the deleted scenes, because then I'd be watching more of the movie.
Yeah. You'll be watching the stuff that didn't make the cut into this.
Yeah. The shit that was so shitty, it didn't even stay up to this standard.
Now, this fight scene exists solely because there were giant scorpions in the other one.
Yeah.
It's like a Nickelodeon
That's
gag.
awesome. I don't know.
Those guys are like a weird Greek Harold and Kumar.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I feel like they're kind of like the equivalent of
he's dead.
3PO and R2.
That guy is toast. But it's so cartoony and unrealistic that you can't even. This is such a boring, tensionless
Oh yeah, like the scorpion throwing that dude off into the distance.
That looks so fake.
That's like the best I can compare that to is Wile E. Coyote falling off the cliff.
That's exactly what this looks like. Like, how is this faker than the terribly fake CG or claymation scorpions from the original that were different sizes on every shot of them?
Yeah, in 1997, Starship Troopers destroyed this entire scene.
That's true. Also, where's that bitch
at the time? That was bad CGI, even for the time. And here we are.
They just look like weird little polygon lizards.
Yeah,
like video game bad guys. Now, where has she been this whole chase? She just came in and threw a big spike bola she's never demonstrated before, and was her only one.
Well, she has to create a situation in which the men have to rescue her now.
Hey, jackass that was shooting a bow and arrow earlier.
Yeah.
Do that more.
No, just shoot your machine gun in his back and then spike a grenade in there like a football.
Also, why don't more of us have bow and arrows?
And Michael Ironside will promote you to corporal.
I got it.
Michael Ironside.
I don't think that spear's going to really help. They all have regular-sized human non-magic weapons that are equally efficient.
What is this? Oh, my God. And it was just to his hand. It wasn't even into the fucking scorpion.
He could have just stabbed him. I mean...
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a nod to when they're fighting the scorpions in the original.
Maybe.
Throws Perseus' sword. He's just like, Perseus! And
oh, did they do
sword.
that? Like a Sam Raimi
I
Evil
hope
Dead?
No, he just threw him his
point
sword.
of view shot?
But you have to take the most basic, inane detail and make it into something stupid in remakes.
Yeah.
And now there's weird, fucking Buddhist statues there. Where does this take place?
Yeah, I was going to joke about that, then I thought better of it.
These scorpions look so dumb.
Can of worms.
Quick, run from that green screen. So are we done?
Yeah, my wiener does that too, buddy. I understand.
That's from Disney's Hercules. Like, that's from that.
Yeah.
They stole that from
Yeah.
Disney's Hercules.
Also, Disney's Pinocchio.
Ah, the fat guy's in trouble. Look at him.
Jonah Hill's running down the hill. Oh, you guys!
Oh, there's still another one of these goddamn things.
Is he on fire? I hope so.
Those look so terrible.
It's like, how many things do I have to crawl inside of?
How does it? This movie's budget was $125 million, and that's what you get. Look,
Yeah.
I don't like Transformers, but for $120 million, Transformers made things that look like
Yeah.
Transform.
Well, and and on that same coin, though, I can tell that's a scorpion like instantly. I don't have to sit and look at it and squint a little bit to figure out what it is.
Oh, the tree. God damn, I already forgot this. The tree men that pop up to do dumb magic.
I only like tree people if Merry and Pippin are sitting on them.
I like that there's also guys who have fought them in the Legion. You know, there's a big border dispute with these tree monsters. Like, why should we thank them for saving us from giant scorpion demons? Oh, his arm got bit by a terrible special effect.
Oh, man. Now you're going to turn into a zombie.
I got bad CG. It looks like Evil Dead, like when his hand started turning all crackly.
Oh, yeah. The Necronomicon has you. Oh.
He's going to go put it under a bucket with Farewell to Arms on top of it.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I'm not crying.
Look at these pussy fucks. They were like, yeah, we're not going to pray to the gods. We're going to not fuck the gods. Okay, pray to them for help, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to pray to the gods for help. I know they're not going to help us because we've sort of started a war against them, but they'll probably give us one more, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, sure, we ran away from them, but we know we can go back and, hook up some pizza rolls or something.
I like they had to add a scene of Andromeda feeding the homeless before she sacrificed. It's giving bread to poor people. In the original, she just went on the adventure with the group of guys who are like, hey, we're going to go find out how to stop the Kraken from killing you. She's like, I have a stake in that. I'll go too. She just rode with them.
Yep. No, in this version, she just still.
No, they already have
making the food.
They have a different female romance interest to go. So.
Is it? Oh, those are different people?
Yeah.
God damn it. See, 300 had the same problem. The makeup, like the eye makeup and everybody having the same hair. I can't tell anybody
All
apart.
these people look like the same character.
Yeah.
Fucking Russell Brand there.
Right. I just realized I don't know any Russell Brand catchphrases.
Yeah, there's not really any. He just has that voice.
Yeah.
I don't know any specific Russell Brand. He was in Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah.
And this Greek's in the movie, and we could somehow connect that.
Aaron! That's all I remember from Get Him to the Greek. Him shouting that over and over. Aaron!
So there's this guy, and his whole thing is we're gonna sacrifice Andromeda, but that's the threat that's already presented. Like they're not a new threat.
Well, is it that he's gonna do it faster?
I guess I don't know because the gods were like, yeah, sacrifice Andromeda, or did they say that? I was talking through the beginning. I'm only relatively certain that that's in this.
You're
one.
asking the wrong guy because I have not paid attention to this any deeper than that dude looks awesome or this is stupid.
All right, well, fuck the plot. We're back to
At any
talking.
point during
We're
this whole
back to
time.
talking to tree men, so we don't have to worry
right on.
about. We got these fucking Duralast mutants over here.
Duralast.
Duraflame.
I
Sorry,
was gonna say
Duraflame.
batteries. Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, Dura. I just took Dura and ran with it.
If I stuff that in my flashlight, I'm fucking up my flashlight,
But if you throw that flashlight,
and
in
I
fire,
deserve it for putting that in my flashlight.
Don't worry, I'm also a useful character with healing and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the tree monsters heal him.
Did you try not being a pussy?
Here, have some booze. Why are people always telling him to drink stuff? It's the second time in this movie that they just made him drink something.
It's like, no, my mouth doesn't hurt. It's my elbow. Pour it on there.
So I wonder what Calabas's bite, because his blood made giant scorpions. And I wonder if his bite, like, it had a weird poison. They should like try to turn him into a scorpion or something.
I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves here. I feel like this is gonna.
Now these guys
gonna let us know here.
These guys, they do their tree magic and cure it with their little.
Oh hey, it's like Loki's staff.
Yeah. He uses this weird CGI effect on him. It's like when the Predator cauterized his wound.
Oh yeah.
His weird little ceramic thing in the bathroom in Predator 2.
So it's like Loki meets the Predator. Gotcha.
And now
Meets sand people.
This tree monster has to be so confused. He's like, dude, I'm trying to heal your bro.
Yeah.
Fuck off, assholes. I saved you from scorpions.
I'm in your base, not killing your dude.
I'm really mad that we went through a 30-minute scorpion fight scene and we did not mention that they rocked them like a hurricane.
Oh yeah.
That is bad on us.
Man.
That is an episode 1 rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Why did the tree guys even have a stake in helping Perseus?
Furthermore, why is the tree guy wielding fire? I feel like that's counterintuitive.
Hey, that fixed itself.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
Wolverine. Hey, don't you guys feel stupid?
Yeah.
Like, why is he interested in helping
See?
him? Why I don't get why the tree dudes give a flying fuck.
Oh, it's because he's got those bedroom eyes.
Are they like, yeah, I guess the script does say we should work together.
They're hoping he's into some dendrophilia.
I like some deciduous.
Their wood's all dried out now, but just you wait.
Just do so. I don't know. I like how this dude knows exactly what's going on. He's like, yeah, Zeus is leaving you presents so you don't die, and you're not using them, and we're not superheroes, so we're dying. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying use your lightsaber when big scorpions attack. That's all I want from you.
Furthermore, why would you not?
Because you're a dumb fuck. Because he's got to be, hey, I take that back when I said it's God. Because even Kratos was using dumb god powers.
Oh, yeah.
He just beat up gods and took them from them.
It's like he's turning on his own nightmare mode.
Yeah.
Perseus is that asshole that tries to defeat Legend of Zelda without ever picking up the sword.
Yeah, those dumb fucks.
See that? Fine German engineering.
If you know what I mean.
So to speak.
But it's going to be, cost you money. Hey, you guys remember me? You guys want to do another fight? Oh, they're writing it again. I forgot about that. Hey, you want to make this even stupider? We found 4 more of those giant scorpions and we tamed them. We happen to have giant scorpion saddle tents ready to go. We got these guys all tacked and ready to ride. As tree men, we're masters of taming giant mutant scorpions that come from cursed god blood.
Comes the territory.
Why is anyone excited about riding these scorpions?
Yeah. Dude bought his tickets a week in advance.
It'd be like, so we're still killing these scorpions, right?
I call window seat. Oh, fuck, I'm in an exit row.
When you're riding giant scorpions to wherever you're going, you're part of the villain's plan. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way to turn this to a bit. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the geography of ancient Greece, but they're crossing way too many types of terrain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their forest instantaneously turns into.
Does he have
badlands.
joysticks for it? Like little rope? Like,
How would you do it?
I don't know.
I've driven a forklift. They do have levers.
I guess it's just weird because
That's probably me making excuses again. Though.
I guess, yeah, and I assume there's some way to rein these things under control.
Yeah.
It's absurd that it's weird stick men riding giant scorpions.
Oh, and of course the fucking back seat looks like it's the back of a van. They're on tour with Deep Purple.
This is like the weirdest road trip movie ever.
So did you guys bring any Funyuns? We'd like to interrupt this short silence to remind you, open a damn book once in a while. Books. They're like the internet's dad.
Why? Whoa, those camels? Do the tree men have
What?
camels with their scorpions?
That's bullshit. If you have scorpions, why would you ever ride a camel ever again?
Why are there camels? This is the dumbest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Also, that's a tall as fuck camel, too.
This is all stupid. These all-terrain scorpions, too. They just...
Yeah, man. Those things get traction.
All right. Take 5 scorpions. Look, they got their claws all, like, roped up.
Going uphill, so you have to kick it into 6-leg drive.
It's like lean the tail forward so it's not reeling you back.
It's counterweight. Throw the boom up.
How are you not dirty? What else was I going to ask? It's like, all right, how do I stop the Kraken? Also, do you have season 4 of Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that... Don't stand on anything that doesn't have rock underneath it, man. Learn from Wile E. Coyote, who we've previously talked about, as an example of what not to do here.
Yeah, okay, that is still in this movie that I was saying earlier. They do say they have to offer Andromeda sacrifice. They didn't cut that central part of the myth out.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I don't know what Russell Brand's doing. Like, yeah, they said you have to do that. You're not you're not furthering the threat. This was way, way cooler in the original, again, due to just being more restrained.
Yeah. Plus, it was also cooler in Pan's Labyrinth. It was better executed there, too.
Yeah, but like the eyes all weird.
And in regular Labyrinth.
But like they just look weird. Like they just looked kind of haggish in the old one.
I mean, and now they've got this scrotum texture to them.
Yeah. And the eye was just a weird little gem.
Yeah.
Fun fact, these are all played by men in this. All the witches.
Yeah, I can't trust women to
play witches.
Well, do much of anything, but yeah, that too. Yeah, to play witches. Yeah, this scene was better in Macbeth.
I like how the eyes like looks around in their hand. Like the old, it's like a little crystal ball. Like it wasn't even like a literal eyeball.
Well, I mean, today's audience, you have to spoon feed it to them.
Yeah. And then again, they have to have a fight scene, which did not happen with the.
Well, it's evil, so we have to swing our swords and sticks at it.
Oh, intercepted. Shit. Tony Romo there. No, I would. You tried to kill me.
They're owed a free throw now.
Because if you'll remember in the old one, the whole threat was that they might eat them, but it was always just really subdued. Like the hand came out of the cauldron, but they never like ran at them. It was always just this kind of like horror movie vibe of just what they could do.
Oh, yeah.
And then Bubo stole the eye.
There's not as many limitations to Ray Harryhausen's abilities here.
It was all kick-ass makeup on those old ladies. But yeah, then Bubo stole the eye because they brought Bubo because they knew what's up.
Bubo was like the original drone.
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah, warfare drone, man.
My favorite.
You know, and again, just like the Wood People, I'm not going to say this isn't kind of cool makeup, but surrounded by such bad sets and CGI that.
And it's like, it would be cooler if it was subdued. Like it's so overcompensating.
Yeah, and not to back up too much, but that scene where we just watched him dangle the eye on the string like over the cliff, so the eye's facing down. That's a stone cold move.
Yeah,
just so that whoever has the eye power can see straight down and see the.
And I like the way it kind of squirmed on its weird eye tentacle.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is weird that it has that tentacle because it doesn't actually hook up to any of their heads. They hold it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it turned to look at that guy. Like, what? Who said that?
Gives it kind of a sperm.
It's like that little thing in Return of the Jedi that comes out the door. They're like, on Jabba's palace.
No. How rude.
Goodness gracious me. I just remembered a joke.
All right.
Because they were just laughing. And they.
Them.
Yeah, that was the joke I was doing.
You. I thought you were just like.
I mean, I also remembered a joke, which that was the joke. If you want to get kind of jokeception on it.
Oh damn, dude, that's meta as hell. I'm glad that the subtitles, by the way, are giving us all the characters' names like this.
All their very unpronounceable names.
Yeah, because A, I wouldn't know who they are, and B, I wouldn't know how to pronounce
I don't
their
think any of
shit.
these characters have been referred to by name even. Draco
No.
was said, I think, which is dumb that guy's name is Draco.
Yeah, I've heard Draco, and I heard Perseus. Fucking Draco Malfoy has stolen the name Draco for everybody, which sucks because that's
All right,
a common
hobo.
dragon name.
You're clearly a wizard.
Or Darkman.
Okay. Or Qui-Gon Jinn. Don't call me father. Unfortunate casualty, he turned into a fireball and ran into their boat completely unprovoked. It made no sense in how unmotivated it was.
Well, stand your ground laws.
Kind of, in a weird sort of like in-law sense. Like legally, on paper, you're God.
Your blood is mine. I want it on my desk by 3 p.m.
Yeah, you should like me.
Yeah, Dad, you paid for everything, but you were never really there.
Well, I just don't get you guys.
Yeah, you'll never get us, Dad.
I will not make this offer again. One time. Next 10 minutes, you can call in.
If you don't come with me, you're not going to Bonnaroo this year.
There's chocolate inside it.
Here's your birth control pills for this month.
That's so dumb that Medusa's face is on the damn coin. God, this movie's awful.
Yeah.
That's called foreshadowing, guys. Hey, my dad gave me a coin. You guys know anything about that? Unless you count the fact our swords pierced the shit out of this when it was on the scorpion.
But we had to try real hard. Oh, whoa, does he have booby tassels on his armor?
I hope so.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, so we made you that. There's enough scorpion. We probably could have made a lot of those, but we made one.
Yeah. By the way, ain't no way that little chubby dude isn't one of those, like, chicks that dresses as a guy just so they can join the army.
Why are they making cool shit for Perseus? Again, why do they like him? Why does anyone like him?
Yeah, it's like if this was a football team, it's like all the other guys like buy him dinner and booze just because he's the captain or whatever.
I guess, okay, I can get, I don't know, I feel like, okay, they made him a thing so you have a human-made counterweight to the gifts the gods were giving him. He's not going to use the god's sword, but he'll use the shield his bros made because they're not gods.
Oh, okay, I see what you did there.
There's
Yeah,
layers
yeah.
to this.
Like an onion, yeah.
I'm stoic. Oh, I forgot you were there. Was she? She's like, I know the way.
Yeah.
Then she gave me like a fuck me look.
Yeah, and are her contacts getting more and more ornate, or is that just me?
And also, is he for or against the plan?
I don't even know anymore.
He just growled angry but approvingly.
As far as I'm concerned, that's fucking the Watcher there.
So
Coming to, like, just watch Galactus
Yeah.
mow a planet down.
All right, I am lost.
There can be only one.
Now they're in big grassy mountain. Now they're on the moon. Like,
Now-
locations mean nothing to this movie.
Scottish Highlands, big blue spot. Now they're on the eye on Jupiter.
Like, they're just cutting to every individual establishing shot from Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Now they're on Pluto, back when it was a planet.
Everything is hypercharged to a point that I hate it. Like, when they went to the boatman in the first one, it was just a fucking river.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of foggy and creepy. But now it's like, now it's hell.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's rocky and craggy, and it's terrible.
And they have a fog machine.
Ah, get it? I'll kill you. Take your helmet off your bow or your quiver, you idiot. You guys want to make a wish?
Just reminds me of the time I saw Yes back in '81.
We don't do nothing.
Yeah.
As a woodman, I don't want to swim. Floating logs or some such. I'm glad that Zeus gave him the coin but didn't explain what to do with it. He's like, your tree man will know what's up.
Yeah.
Did you bring one of those tree Wookiees? He'll know what's going on. A bribe? I think it's just what he charges. Because that's why they put the coins on their eyes when they die.
Yeah.
This was also...
Apparently, Charon is like the police in Mexico. You pay him, you bribe him, call it what you want.
This reminds me of the video game Dante's Inferno. Like, it's very stylized like
Dante's
that.
Inferno. Did I ever play that? Was that a PC one?
No, it was on... it was probably on PC also. It was consoles. It was a very... it was
one of those, like, out-of-this-world type movies, or type games?
It was a beat-em-up kind of God of War. It got compared to God of War a lot because it was based on Lash-style weapons, but it was like a weird, crazy reimagining of Dante's Inferno where you go through all the rings of hell just beating the shit out of everything.
I like that idea.
But it looked a lot like this.
It sounds like it
was a
sequel to
masher.
God of War.
I mean, it got a lot of flack for being a God of War knockoff, which was a little unfair. But it was mostly just a mindless beat 'em up.
Once a game hits that big, you kind of have to expect at least a few of them to come out.
But it was a good. It was good for what it was.
Yeah.
The artistic direction was really cool. But this it's terrible.
Well, yeah.
I loved Charon in the old one. It was just that weird skeleton that the hand just popped open and creaked out, and it was just a regular ass skeleton. Like it was just foggy and creepy, and you didn't need all this dumb fuck.
And kids these days have to have everything spoon fed to them.
I think it's not even that people have to have it spoon fed. It's just that's what they do.
Well, no, I mean,
I think you could try not doing it a few times.
Well, and I actually kind of think that it's the case where we've gone so long, like since kids had to use their imaginations for things like that, where like all you had's a skeleton and some spooky atmosphere, to like the mind is supposed to fill in the rest of it, and that whole thing where don't describe something because the brain will come up with something even worse.
Yeah,
kids just don't have that imagination anymore.
Oh, this scene's so dumb.
Yeah.
I hate everything about this part of the movie. The whole Medusa segment is so offensive to everything.
Yeah, I don't remember this part, but going down below deck like this and looking over her shoulder like that, if they're not about to go and do it right now,
I do like that there's
anything they do is not going to make sense.
I do like that there's coins all over the place in the boat.
Yeah,
people, I think that's like he doesn't actually spend coins; he just collects them. But no, she's training him to fight Medusa. Like, why is she? Why are we just now going through Medusa boot camp 5 minutes before we show up anyway? But she's a magic ninja for some reason now. Like,
well, yeah.
This scene didn't. Yeah, this is. Oh my
Ancient Greek martial arts looks a lot like Krav Maga.
She just ran away. So she's training him to fight without looking. You know how the scene went in the original? They just said, "Hey, we just had a small malfunction on the." We can fix that in editing, though, I guess.
It was only for like 1 second, so I wouldn't even bother.
Exactly. We can, but by that I mean cut out us saying it.
Yeah.
Like how she's sitting there, like, well, if you don't die, we can fuck at least.
Yeah. By the way, my dick is now called the Storm.
You guys fucking down here doing Medusa training?
Smells like sex down here. All right, you two.
But yeah, there wasn't like a Medusa training scene in the first one. They were just like, hey, if she looks at you, turn to stone, watch out. And then he kind of figures out what to do while he's fighting her. Yeah. Like the character learns and has experiences, and you don't have an idiotic martial arts training sequence in a pit of coins like it's Scrooge McDuck's vault.
We'd like to interrupt this short silence to remind you to go back to Mantapus.com, where you probably found this awesome podcast. Unless that fucking person teaching you to fight Medusa is Mickey from Rocky.
Yeah, which he tells the story, but he doesn't go into like the nitty-gritty of the combat. He just which also, this bugs me.
There's not a montage either.
Yeah, this is stupid because they're like, okay, she turns you stone if you look at her, but they made Medusa like hot, like a monster hot, and
Well,
like
she was
it's
hot in the original too.
and like
I mean,
it's
such as it is.
and like it's an X-Men power. Like the whole point of her existence was like she was really beautiful, and so that was turned on her as a curse. She became so ugly. If you looked at her, you turned to stone.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't like an X-Men Cyclops laser power she has. It was just a byproduct of how ugly she was made.
Well, I mean,
So you can't make her like a hot chick.
yeah, in the context of of an action movie, though, I mean, yes, it does change it substantially, but I can kind of see that.
Well, they still tried that story though, so it's just
Yeah.
stupid and contradictory.
Well, yeah, true. I'm just saying, like, as a tactic, if somebody looking at you turns them to stone, if you're hot and you make them want to look at you, that's a pretty good tactic. I feel like.
But her like concept wasn't like a siren concept. It was just like that was her curse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Since-
I get that. It's still stupid. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I liked that she was really hideous and terrifying in the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she's laughing in this one a lot.
Well,
like,
in the first one, she was hideous, but she still kind of had that
she just
she
sort of
had boobs and a shape. And
she just
stuff.
had tits, but her face was horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Because in this one, it just looks like a hot chick painted yellow.
Well, yeah.
And then like she kind of has snake hair and bad CGI, and then that's it. And when she does her power, her face turns into a snake face, like she gets fangs.
Oh, of course it does.
But otherwise, and she still has the bow because she had one. Like it's like, but she's a super fast, agile ninja monster with a bow.
She's Legolas, basically.
She even has like the little like what do you call the thing that
What
archer?
the hell is this?
Yeah, this is her lair in this one.
This is like downstairs from the museum in Demolition Man. Like where the Schwarzenegger library is.
But she even wears one. What's the thing like Hawkeye wears? Like the little archer glove.
Oh yeah.
on your,
what is that called?
like this archer is
not
not
a
even
scabbard,
wearing
that's
one.
a sword, not a quiver. That's the thing that holds your arrows.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Gauntlet? Was that?
I mean, I thought there was a specific name for that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a better name than a gauntlet.
That actually is kind of
If
funny.
you're listening at home, look this up on Google and don't bother telling us because we're not going to look it up. Yeah.
I actually like the moment where the guy took pose with the bow right next to a statue of a guy taking the same pose. And then he's like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Medusa's laughing and you hear her doing a taunting. Like her life is a miserable curse. She's not laughing about anything.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not. This whole concept of her character is completely retarded.
Well, I mean, she's a lady that lives alone, so she's a cat lady that crafts, obviously.
She's killed like three dudes with one shot there.
Yeah. So like Aunt Gladys that does that, she giggles like that for weird reasons. I can see that. And on the other hand, if she's just one of those weird man-eaters that knows she's hot and is just killing dudes because she can, that's creepy that one giggles too. Maybe I'm just projecting all of my fears about women into Medusa here.
Is he stabbed? What just happened? Is that
It's like a harpoon.
Oh yeah, because she has a giant bow because she's 98 feet tall in this.
Wow.
She's huge. Because again, remember like in the original, this scene wasn't an action sequence; it was an incredibly tense.
Oh
sequence.
yeah, and that was like the best scene in the movie. Because
They were
of
all
that.
hiding behind the poles and moving around, and one dude would get shot, and like it was so tense. Like no
Yeah.
one was saying anything, no one
it
was yelling.
It was silent except
Yeah.
for when you'd hear her tail move.
Yeah, she
have that Jaws moment.
Her tail would rattle, even though she didn't have a rattle on her tail in
Yeah.
the original. Oh, she has a rattle and a stinger. That's so stupid.
And Stegosaurus plates and.
She has a rattle stinger.
Oh, dude, and her rattle has a foreskin too. It looks like.
My balls are down here.
It's like the little kid that lives in the back of the massage parlor. Eyes down. Don't look.
And like she like flash freezes them to stone. Like in the old one, they had that
Oh, yeah.
weird transition to stone because it was just how that special effect worked.
Oh yeah.
It was like the Wolfman changing in the 30s. That weird like layered change.
Yeah, it's like a 3-stage fade or whatever.
Like this is so CGI. It's in no way interesting, scary, or tense.
Yeah.
Like it's just dumb.
Well, like when the dude turned to stone, it kind of reminded me of the T-1000 getting frozen at the end of T2. Spoilers. But like that looked way better because it
Dude's
was
stoned.
like it was a big piece of ice. They actually had there on set. It wasn't just shitty CGI. Like that. That's a real little piece of fake head or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys.
But I digress.
It's a good thing that Medusa's a terrible shot for using a bow exclusively all these years.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, that's not... They said her curse was she was made ugly. Like, you just look like a regular chick with snake hair.
That's bullshit.
That's like a curse you give Indiana Jones. Like, you look the same, but you have snakes everywhere.
Yeah. She looks like she just stepped out of King of Fighters 98 or whatever.
It does. I do like how the snakes react before she does the stuff. Like, they hear it, and she's like, what?
Well, it's like her spidey sense.
Which is weird, because snakes have terrible hearing and feel through vibrations on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it's dumb, but... And as a giant snake, she should do that.
That's true. Well, she wasn't born a snake, so she doesn't have, like, the instincts or whatever.
But, like, this is...
She has those feelings, but she doesn't know what to do with them.
Like, this is
just like a real woman.
This is like a scene from The Expendables, the way she's just launching herself around these columns and darting at breakneck speed.
Yeah.
Again,
so the only way for Perseus to really defeat her then is to, like, just run in figure eights until she gets tied in a knot around the columns.
Oh, that guy dropped his sword. How useless are you?
Yeah.
Fuck that bow I could have shot you with. Oh, this is stupid, too. The tree man's immune to her weird magic power for no reason except that he's a tree man.
Okay, well, first of all, that's not true because wood becomes petrified.
She's like, her feelings were hurt. She's like, oh. Yeah. But now...
There's a national park devoted to petrified forests.
I need you to take a look at how stupid this is. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's completely immune to her deadly superpower. So he blew himself up to not defeat her, when in fact he was the character most qualified to just engage her in a sword fight. It was like, I'm completely invincible. I better die.
We have to teach Perseus a lesson. He has to just earn this. We
like,
can't just
why was this tree guy hiding around columns and sneaking around? He could have just been like, hey, bitch.
The hell was that? Bullshit.
This whole thing's the dumbest.
Yeah.
It's like they took one of the best scenes in movies and made it the worst scene in movies.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why that's bullshit, that he fucking stabs the stalactite until it falls. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because this is, how many thousand years BC? And when did Isaac Newton discover gravity? The 1500s.
I'd like to point out another character who just voluntarily killed himself for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he baited her out. He could have just closed his eyes or turned his head.
Well, he's one of the guys that volunteered, too, though, wasn't he?
But he had to make a pithy one-liner about win it for human, do it as a man, whatever, and then let himself die. God, I hate this so much.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if the head just rolled off in the lava. Like, oh, God damn it.
I was going to say, go feel up those tits while they're still warm, but she's probably cold-blooded.
Yeah, I don't know what to... It's like it's still flailing around. I'll get you son of... Where are you at?
If you've ever had to kill a snake, snakes do that, so that is an interesting attention to detail.
Like, she has that weird, like, archer glove on because she puts that on in the morning when she goes out of her snake nest to go shoot people.
Well, I mean, she has her armor, which by armor I mean it's just those two things that cover her tits. So, I mean, that's probably just part of her armor. So, I mean, again, making excuses.
Hey, good thing you waited outside. Everyone else died. I agree with your plan.
Wait, why are you still inside? That's where Medusa was.
Man, Calabas is sneaky as fuck.
That's like the end of Anaconda. We won. Nope. It's chomp.
I like he one-hand stab lifted her.
Yeah.
Oh, rejected with the big boot.
Learned that move from Big Show.
Man, if only I had a magic monster head that would turn you to stone instantly.
Yeah.
That would fuck you up if I had one of those.
I would just, like, strap that to my back, facing my back, and walk backwards into battle.
There was a game I had it on the Sega Saturn, but it was on a few different systems, called Herc's Adventure.
Sega Saturn making a second appearance on tonight's episode.
Yeah, but it was a LucasArts game that wasn't Star Wars at the time. You know, because they used to make a few other games.
Yeah, like Maniac Mansion and
Monkey Island,
Monkey Bone or Monkey Island. Yeah,
or Monkey Ball. Was some monkey something. I think it was Monkey Island actually.
I would say it's Monkey Island, and then there was Sam and Max and Full Throttle. Yeah.
But
we digress.
But it was an awesome cartoony Greek mythology game, and you could play as Hercules or Jason or I can't remember who the chick you could play. But there's one part where you kill Medusa and you get her head, and until you go turn in the head as the quest.
Aw. You're having a tender moment.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I am your dad, kinda, but not really.
Yeah.
I fucked your mom a lot before Zeus did.
Well, your head's not split open.
So like how he's just redeeming people left and right or something. Like,
Yeah.
but anyway, my point was you could use Medusa's head as a ranged weapon for a while in the game and just shoot bad guys and turn them to stone.
That's awesome.
It was a quest point. You had to go give the head to one of the gods but until you did that, you could just use her head as a weapon and just ran around shooting people with it.
Yeah, I mean, if I defeated Medusa, I'd be using it like the damn Ark of the Covenant, or at least how they wanted to use it. Just like carry it around.
Just weaponized religion stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Just put it up on a stick. Just carry it out in front of me.
I don't want it to be.
Oh, where did they say they're from?
Who? The Argos?
Polo.
That was a setup.
That was difficult.
Oh God. What am I then?
All right.
That would still make me part man, part god.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I appreciate the sentiment, curiously pale lady.
Yeah. Like a man god hermaphrodite.
Did they ever explain anything about why she's magical in this movie, or is she just magical? Did they ever say, yeah, I have magic powers? Technically, in mythology, she's Perseus's great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, but in this one, it's his love interest. You know, whatever.
Well, I mean...
Books and stuff, whatever.
With that many generations removed, I don't think they're like, in... there's a possibility of genetic problems. They're at least far
hey,
enough
my
away
magic
that-
flying horse that could have shown up any time earlier while I was riding fucking scorpions.
So wait, what did this horse do again?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just making sure.
Just he showed up now to be like, hey, you want to conveniently get back to the city so we can get to the next plot point?
Yeah.
Oh, he did that little...
God, the horse's hair in the front is pissing me off. It's like he's in My Chemical Romance.
Floor's a little sudsy in Olympus. Yeah. Is he standing? Is there like a Zeus double back there?
Yeah, it's like Saddam Hussein's doubles. He's got like 6 of them just hang out just in case.
Were they having like a little dance party kind of thing? Or what was... Line.
So I bet when you take off Zeus's armor, that like he's all orange inside, just like when you open up the foil that Hot Wings come in.
There's just sauce everywhere.
Yeah. He's real saucy.
His eagle's bored as shit. Release the Kraken. That became
it's always looking off to the side too. It's like, I'm not looking at you.
That became
so
like
the
right tagline of this movie was "Release the Kraken."
Yeah,
Which
it might as well have been. That's like, well, I'm not even 5 years from now. Now, that's all anyone's going to remember about this movie.
Yeah. There was talk I was reading in some of the little trivia stuff about this movie that they were going to change the name of the Kraken to something like Leviathan or some other beast, and they changed it back for the sake of putting it on the poster, Release the Kraken. Turning that line was a big deal. And I was like, why would you change the Kraken's name in a remake of Clash of the Titans?
Yeah, I mean...
It's like, let's remake that movie, but change every possible iconic thing about it.
Well, that's like doing an adaptation of the Bible and changing like
the Leviathan to Kraken.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like changing Joseph's name to like Jeff or something like that. But yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So now they're sacrificing her. Like all the hobos are revolting to sacrifice her now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so bored of this movie at this point.
Again,
there is nothing to care about and nothing to root for in this movie.
Just like I've been in this whole movie, I'm just assuming those hobos with the torches are just the sorts of people that show up with torches when a monster shows up. It's just far enough back in time that they just now heard about the scorpion thing. That's water.
I'm still dealing with how stupid it was that the tree man blew himself up. Like he had his predator, end of the predator gauntlet or whatever, and his heart blew up when he had no... That's the dumbest... I hate this movie so much.
Yeah.
I wonder if this movie like made its money. Because it was $125 million, which is a lot.
Yeah.
For a movie to be this bad. Let's see.
And they marketed the dog shit out of the movie, so you got to imagine that at least doubles with the advertising budget.
Yeah,
But this
box
is one of
office
those kind of movies that always does better overseas anyway. 'cause,
Box
like,
office apparently got to 490 million.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised by that. Is that domestic or?
I just said
we're all
box
said-
office. I didn't
yeah.
look hard enough.
Right on.
I'm supposed to be watching the movie.
I'm impressed you're still trying to do that. I'm
People yelling indistinctly. What a great subtitle.
greatest subtitle ever. The really good ones are the subtitles for the hearing impaired, where they do like literally every.
Man, what an
sound.
annoying sacrifice hanging halter thing. Like she's hanging by her arms but not standing on anything.
Oh yeah.
Like she's just harnessed to the air, but she's just her arms are going to be killing her.
Yeah, and you'll pass out from that too, because like.
Yeah. I mean, she's basically being crucified.
Holds your
Ultimately,
solar plexus up and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, now that's right. Hades is revealing this was all an evil plan for him to take over the world.
He would have got away with it too if he wasn't for you meddling.
I forgot
mortals.
Hades had his own plot at work because just the plot of the hero trying to save the city is not enough for a fucking movie.
Yeah.
There needs to be a war between the gods. Fuck this movie.
Oh, there's got to be like a twist and stuff. Look at that!
It wasn't
No! I'm stopping the presses here. The Blu-ray quality, and this happens, with older movies. This is not an older movie, so there's no excuse. The Blu-ray quality shows where they fucking buzzed Hades' hair to have that weird hairline. You can see like the
Those
little
weird
stubbly hair.
that thing that's supposed to be like sweat beads across the
Yeah.
middle of his forehead.
Yeah, and it's not even like that gold lace stuff that they had earlier in the movie.
That's awesome.
Oh my god. This movie is like 3 years old.
Yes, yeah, 2010.
Oh my
I like how Pegasus is like running as he flies, like that's possibly helping his
yeah.
wings.
No, the wings are just there to balance him as he runs on those invisible hills.
How strong are those wings? Because Pegasus weighs as much as a horse. Like,
Yeah, horses are like 1,500 pounds, dude.
yeah, like those wings have to be kicking.
Yeah.
You think Pegasus tastes good?
I mean,
I don't know why that occurred to me. Just wings. Like I was thinking like chicken wings, and then I was like, I guess
Yeah.
it's a horse.
and
I've
so
had
if
Chinese
it's like the rest
food.
of the horse is kind of greasy. I mean,
But I think being a flying horse, it might toughen it up some.
Yeah.
Might get some. There could be parts of a Pegasus that
make it a little more
God.
gamey, yeah.
Now he has to fight the demons. The demons stole the Medusa head, but they don't know what's in the bag.
Yeah.
I want him to open it up and turn to stone. Or just start using it on people and
Just fucking beat the shit out of people.
just turn people to stone. Like, hey, we got Medusa's head over here.
Yeah.
Why
It's
did-
like, okay, I got the mystery bag. They draw a question mark on. I got the mystery bag. Okay, I need you to look inside and tell me what it is, okay?
I want that demon to fly into a
Just
group of
tricking
other
people.
demons who have bags that just have like a pumpkin in it or something, so he just doesn't know which one's Medusa's head.
Okay, so you picked bag 1. Do you want to trade it for what's in bag number 2?
But yeah, I mean that
And they're old-timey and stupid, so they don't know how...
man, you
things
can
like
work
that
the
work.
shit out of your lats on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
The Kraken was so beautifully stupid in the old one.
Oh, yeah.
It was that big stop motion
Oh,
four-armed retard.
The first couple times I saw it, I thought it was actually made out of stone or whatever.
Yeah, it was
so just like
so
dun,
funny
dun,
looking.
dun, dun.
Hey, that was my tent, asshole! You're just ruining some local bazaar. Oh, that demon's dead. Get him, hobos!
Now the local Greek kids are going to have a really boring-looking prom.
Does the scorpion help? God damn, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we brought a tank. How come the people aren't mobbing that scorpion demon?
Scorpion just flailing his tail, breaking people's houses.
They're just are the people just like, oh, they have the new model scorpion that they're just riding through town.
Meanwhile, ancient Greek Jason Segel and ancient Greek Zach Galifianakis are just tooling around in their scorpion. Tooling, by the way, is one of my favorite verbs
Yeah.
for driving around aimlessly.
He looks kind of like the weird like Roland Emmerich Godzilla from '98. They had
Yeah.
kind of like an iguana quality to it.
I was thinking that looks kind of like the face of the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the Roland Emmerich Godzilla. Joe, that's actually part of the Godzilla canon.
Really?
Yeah, but the Japanese, they really play it down. Like, it's American
I would.
cousin Zilla.
Yeah,
In,
I
in
would.
Japanese, they call it Zilla.
Man, how bad is it when you're trying to hide a movie in your canon? When your canon involves like Godzilla versus
Yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah, and fucking
King
destroy all
Ghidorah.
monsters and
I think it's canon that he fought with like Ultraman at one point or something.
oh no, it was Jet Jaguar.
That's the one.
Who was actually designed by they had a contest for people to design their next villain or whatever.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
There's no way Perseus survived that.
But since we're so far past that now, long story short, the public, like, just citizen that designed Jet Jaguar was ripping off Ultraman in every way.
So it's just, I've always, like, just thought they were the same thing. Like, just whenever I see them, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well be.
You got to know your big monster movies to... I like how Russell Brand's going to try to stop him from killing the Kraken. Like,
no, don't do it, Kraken!
it's like, we have to sacrifice the Kraken's going to kill us. Well, like, let me kill it, you retard. Oh, this is so dumb.
He grabbed that bag of heroin from Russell Brand. He's going to throw it in the Kraken's mouth and make it overdose.
I like how he stopped, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, my head's out of juice. He's like not even convinced it's working. He's like,
Quick, get us some lotion. It's getting all ashy.
I think those crazy witches might have lied to me. Who's that guy? It was like, no, I like how he's like, what are you even doing? Wait, is that
Paul Krugman?
Was that supposed to matter that he turned and stabbed that guy? Like, they held on it like it was a tense moment, or like I should know or care about that character?
I think they're letting Perseus have the killing blow or something.
Hey, anyone that doesn't have a Medusa head should probably just go get off this tower.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry I killed a couple hundred of you guys. I didn't know it was going to fall apart.
Hey, I just dropped Medusa's head in the water, so if you're catching some stone fish in the near future, my bad.
Yeah. Now there's another bitch in the water for that guy to find.
Oh, I forgot he was there. God damn.
Of course, I mean the editorial bitch there.
Which part of this is the actual climax? Like, was it the Kraken being killed or having to...
Yeah. I think it's really, really generous to call any part of this movie a climax.
I have the power. See, he is Zeus.
Yeah, if you don't have a sword anymore, now what?
Him and Zeus teamed up to fight Hades there. That's what happened because lightning hit it. It's funny if he killed the Kraken and she was sacrificed. Like, are they double safe from the gods?
It's hedging your bets. It's prudent work.
That's some clear-ass water for all this dirt and debris to be in it.
Well, we haven't had thousands of years to pollute it yet.
Because there's like stone Kraken guts all in it.
Yeah.
I like how the Kraken is so big, like he's just structurally unsound that he collapses when he turns to stone.
Yeah.
Instead of having this epic statue of a sea monster right in your city.
Well, and plus he was lunged forward,
Yeah.
so I mean he's not really like... I don't think he knew he was going to suddenly turn into stone.
Hey,
So,
hey,
hey.
asshole.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, guys.
somebody wants some oats. This horse is hungry.
Yeah. It's like the cat wakes you up, just sits in your belly and stares at you until you get a food.
Horse is like, hey, I saved the day. What, are you going to walk through the air and fight those demons? Yeah.
Oh, God. What did I do last night? Are we holding hands? Did we? Oh God.
So the deleted scene was just that they kissed underwater and were in love suddenly. I guess there's probably other deleted scenes where they had a budding relationship that were also removed.
Yeah, it's less up in the air. They probably did some test screenings where like all the girls in the audience
Well,
were
from
like,
what I read,
there should be some sort of a romantic interest.
Well, yeah, from what I had read, the original version of the
That wouldn't have
script was like the original, because according to the actual Greek myth and the original, they have a budding because he has a love at first sight thing with her. But
this isn't that other chick from
this is Andromeda.
Oh my God.
The other one died. Remember Calibus?
They just need to write people's names across their chest.
Yeah, everyone
or
looks the
something.
same in this movie.
Like a Joker villain or something.
But apparently he was going to
Joker
hook up with
henchman.
Andromeda, but the studio changed, and his relationship with Io is going to be purely platonic. But the studio changed it because they liked it with him hooking up with Io for no reason instead of what the myth in the original version was.
Makes a cleaner break in the story. Yeah,
Because then she would just stay dead. They don't have to bring her back for no reason at the end of the movie like a prize.
Yeah. Hashtag yes all women. Wow, that's a joke that's gonna not age well either. Oh well. Yeah, if you're wondering,
I see
about
you
this,
visited the statue of my feet.
this alternate ending that we're talking about, if you have the DVD or the Blu-ray, I don't know if it's just on the Blu-ray. It said Blu-ray exclusive on the front.
But I'm
whatever.
sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's got to be. Or just download it. It's not an official movie, so it should be up for grabs to download. I'm not a lawyer, so trust me on this. There's an alternate ending where literally all that's different is there's some more bad CGI, and he kisses her underwater, which I guess makes it different.
And then he rides to Olympus and has a fight with Zeus.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that part's actually kind of...
Yeah, it's
It's not good or cool, but
it's very contentious and doesn't have a good feeling to it.
Yeah, and it's like one of those, like, you're not my real dad
At
kind of fights.
least with this ending, you get some sense of an arc that he comes to accept that Zeus is somehow part of him.
Yeah.
And he's a little more than just regular humanity. He kind of marries those two concepts in himself, and I haven't seen the sequel. Don't know if he's still a insufferable dick in that one, but you get the idea that maybe he won't be an insufferable dick forever.
Yeah, I can only assume that's how it's going to play out, though.
See, I liked the other one where I just liked Perseus from the beginning, and he was just a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
He was a selfless guy looking out for people.
Oh, just in the fact that Sam Worthington doesn't have that winning smile that
This
Harry
is-
Hamlin just innately has.
This is fucked up as shit because he brought Io back so he can have a partner on Earth, but he didn't bring back his murdered family. That was the whole reason he's mad at the gods. Like, if he just has the option to do that, he could circumvent Perseus' whole problem. Also,
his family's kind of haggard and poor, and this chick's hotter than hell.
Also,
so
isn't
I
Hades
can't
the god
really hate
of
him for
death?
picking that.
Isn't that kind of... Don't you have to go through Hades to do that? You need some clearance from the guy whose realm that is?
well, I'm sure they've got like an order of, the people that replace him.
Yeah, look at
I mean,
these.
if Congress has that, surely gods have that.
I just feel like that you can't go over Zeus's head and start throwing lightning bolts. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. Zeus.
Well, I mean,
can't-
you're not really going over Hades' head if he's not there anymore.
Well, they threw him into hell. That was the whole, like, he hit him with the lightning bolt and he went into the...
so he's just like going back. It's just like locking him in his house. He's
Yeah,
under house arrest
that's
now?
why that was retarded, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he hit him with the sword and he went into the red crevice that closed afterwards.
First of all,
presumably
director of
the underworld.
photography's name is Menzies. Phil or something Menzies. It just flashed on the screen and distracted me.
You
not
think-
to distract
You think this
anyone.
movie had the gall to have a post-credit scene?
I feel like this is exactly the kind of movie that does have that kind of misplaced balls. Yes.
I don't think it did, but I don't remember. Because this is one of those
Yeah.
movies I think they made and they weren't really sure if they were going to do a scene. They're like, I don't know if it's going to work.
Well,
Like,
I mean-
that's why it's so half-hearted.
When I saw this in the theater, there's nothing going to keep me in this past like the instant credits start rolling. Anyway,
Yeah. I always sit through, no matter the movie, I always sit through credits.
normally I do too, because it's giving the people that worked on it their little moment.
Yeah.
And even using the word "little" there, I feel condescending saying that they worked hard on this
Yeah.
and
Worked
just
harder
looking
than
at-
some
just
of the
looking at their
people you
name
think
gives them,
of.
that acknowledgement.
They worked way harder than producers who just paid money for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. They worked way harder than people that just wrote some other movie and slapped the name Clash of the Titans on it because they couldn't afford God of War.
Nicholas Hoult was that a person in the movie or was that some other credit? Because isn't that Beast in the First Class X-Men? Isn't that his name, Nicholas Hoult, or am I making that up?
That sounds right, actually. I think that is, that's Beast. And this is, I think, all the like background people.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's more
he
First
was
Class.
probably one of
alumni.
those like soldiers that just all look the same.
Maybe
I think there was like 20 soldiers there. They all look the same, so we thought it
Yeah.
was like 6.
Also, the guy that played Beast, just speaking of other dumb movies, like this one had the chick from Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter. Beast was in Jack the Giant Slayer, or whatever that one was that was out at about
Oh,
the
was
same
he in
time.
that?
He was Jack, I believe.
Huh.
Because he's a guy, apparently when you think...
Apparently, I've seen tons of movies this guy's in, but I've never
Yeah, but he
noticed
himself
him.
never noticed.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's an X-Men First Class and the British TV show Skins that I have as a guilty pleasure that I watch on Netflix sometimes.
Based on the motion picture Clash of the Titans, directed by Desmond Davis and written by Beverly Cross.
Also based on Greeks.
Yeah.
To steal your joke from earlier.
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult was Eusebius.
Oh, yeah, Eusebius, yeah.
I remember
that guy.
Eusebius. Pelo. I like noble, then in parentheses in case you know which one it was basilica.
Yeah, you know.
That one. I don't know which one of the gods supposed to be Hephaestus. Medusa got a credit. I thought she was just a special. That's what they love about the credits on the old one is it said all the monsters played themselves because they were actually.
Oh, yeah.
It said like Medusa, the Scorpion, the Hellhounds. It was all as themselves.
I never thought to watch the credits on those.
It's pretty awesome.
Wait, was that one that had the whole credits up front? Like,
No, it's all at the end. They roll them at the end.
Oh, I guess that was 81. For some reason, I always think of Clash of the Titans being like 70s.
Yeah, it has because it feels like it because it's so.
Yeah. Well, because it has all those people that were like on the match game and all
Yeah.
the C-listers that were on all the game
And
shows
and
all
for
that.
as much as I love the claymation style, it's very primitive for the 80s. Like
Yeah. Well, and it almost seems like all those stop motion like effect sequences, pretty much from like full on 1950 until they petered out in mid 80s, they all seem about the same look and quality.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that might be the X factor that makes it more complicated is just a more detailed model.
Yeah.
Which I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
if
there's
that's
a
plus or
Bjorn. I
minus.
always love the name Bjorn. It even has
man.
the O with the line through it. Bjorn Old Screwed Schroeder.
Yeah, that's just his nickname because he has a baby inside him.
I don't know why there's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going.
I'm really on Baby Bjorns lately as a comedy element.
Armor makers
Most
with a
things are funny
U,
with
so
the
you know
baby
a
born on them.
British bastard made these credits.
Armour. It's Armour Hot Dogs. That's how I spell it.
Makeup and hair artist to Mr. Neeson. You don't dare touch Liam's hair.
Damn straight.
You think he really grew out that crazy looking beard?
Yeah, dude. Liam's hair touches you who wants to be touched.
So yeah, God, this movie's bad.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of mad that I had to watch that again.
Well, here's the.
I mean, I understand it's for the greater good. Somehow,
I guess.
but-
But here's the question. Like, I want to try to avoid doing episodes where we stay on the same topic for too many episodes in a row, just to mix it up.
yeah.
But I also want to return to: do we watch and talk over the old Clash of the Titans or Wrath of the Titans next when doing this series?
Well, my gut reaction is to say the original Clash of the Titans.
just to get the
yeah,
the
to
contrast.
Like, to a palate cleanser, basically. Yeah. Also because it's good and I like it,
yeah.
and also because I really don't want to watch Wrath of the Titans.
I mean, we can actually we can watch Clash of the Titans regardless of whether we're talking.
oh
about
yeah, seriously. I mean,
you put it on right now, but
yeah. You keep the mics on. We might say like 10 words because we're so busy actually watching it.
But because I would like to also do Wrath of the Titans to see where this story leads to. Because I've never actually seen. I've seen this one before. Doing this recording.
Yeah.
I've never seen Wrath of the Titans at all. I loosely know. I've seen the trailer and I have a loose idea about what the plot is.
Yeah,
But-
I gave away tickets for it at a trivia show that I hosted once. That's as close as I ever came to it.
But I'd also like to watch Clash of the Titans and just kind of talk
Yeah.
over that.
well, I mean, in terms of how we can episodically play this out, we can either do like a bad movie, good movie, bad movie, good movie thing to kind of keep things from driving us
Also-
too insane.
I also have a really big Nightmare on Elm Street project I want to push out through this series. So
Yeah, that's another thing all entirely. I think.
we're about to push through all 9 of those. But again, that's one of those things I don't want to do like 9 episodes in a row.
Some are more of a push than others. I'll say.
So that's why. Well, one of them's already kind of done. But yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to force 9 Nightmare on Elm Street episodes in a row.
Yeah, like we might have to record those separately and then just kind of package them together.
But yeah, we'll get to that as we get there. So I'm not sure what we're doing next time. Something I'd like to do for this, the credits are still rolling, is whatever site you're looking at this on, I would like to have a way where you can see the next handful of movies we're doing so you can have them ready to watch with us when we put these out. So you're not scrambling so it comes out to go buy.
Yeah. Because I know we have that kind of sway where we say something and you scramble to pick
Well,
up
I mean,
everything
but
to
if
talk
someone's if someone is following, I feel like it's a service to them that they know what's coming. So
Well,
they
yeah, it's just a service to the listener, so they know, you know.
So we're
they've
not-
got a frame of reference.
so they're
guess.
you know.
I mean, I know that we talked about Wrath of the Titans. Go watch it. If we say it now, it'll take you so long to get the courage up to actually watch it.
Does
About
it
the same
even-
amount of time it'll take us.
Do they
So
still like
we'll put that out there.
does it exist? Like they did like an initial run of DVDs. Have enough people bought it that they made another run of Wrath of the Titans DVDs?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's that kind of movie that's probably been in Redbox ever since Redbox came out.
Yeah, like before the movie was even in theaters, it was in Redbox.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Because I said they had a canceled third movie after Wrath of the Titans that there was like one dude who still wanted to make happen, then everyone else was just like, eh.
Well, and I mean, the reason I kind of think that may not be too far off track is it almost seems like one of those movies that's like a direct-to-DVD sequel, where like they make it only intending it to wind up on the wall at Blockbuster,
Yeah.
which
It's
good luck
almost
with
like-
that now, guys. But
I get the
then,
vibe of,
if
like-
it gets beyond a certain level of
Yeah.
quality, or the budget goes past a certain dollar amount, they do finally give it like an actual, theatrical release.
Yeah, I get the vibe. It almost
So-
has like a sci-fi exclusive movie feel,
Oh, most
like
definitely.
made for sci-fi only, like Sharknado or one of those.
Yeah, I get the feeling off of this one, off Clash of the Titans, with that, just because of like
Like if it didn't have the Clash of the Titans name and it was just called like Swords and Douchebags or something, that would it would just be on sci-fi.
Well, yeah,
and-
just like one of those things where like Die Hard with a Vengeance was originally a script called Simon Says. And
Yeah.
they said like, oh well, let's make this Die Hard and change the names to John McClane.
the first Die
Same
Hard.
thing, they changed the name from like whatever to
Yeah.
Perseus.
The first Die Hard was actually a sequel to Commando. We learned when we did that riff.
Yeah, and based on a book.
Yeah, that's
Entirely
mind blowing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I watched Edge of Tomorrow and found out it was based on a book, and I was like, I love this really original movie, not based on anything. It turned out to be based on a book called All You Need Is Kill,
That's a sweet name.
and it's
though.
a Japanese book or something like that.
Oh, so it's got to have.
So that's like an English title if I've
Yeah.
ever heard one.
I want to read that based on everything you said, just alone now.
And apparently that was going to be the name of the movie, but the studios changed it because apparently that was too violent or weird. But one of the big complaints, because that movie didn't do as well in the box office as it deserved to.
Yeah.
A lot of people attribute to having a really super bland name, like just Edge of Tomorrow. Like it's a sci-fi thing with like he was like in Oblivion or whatever before that.
Yeah, to me, Edge of Tomorrow, it's either Edge of Tomorrow is either like Lovecraftian,
Yeah.
or it's gonna be
Or like a lame rom-com.
yeah,
But with All You Need Is Kill as the title, that plays into the direct theme of it and kind of how lighthearted the movie is with death.
Oh
But-
yeah.
But so we're on the ending logo now. So you can turn off your copy of the movie now if
I'm
you're
now scrambling for the remotes because I don't want to have that weird beep sound.
So yeah, that was Clash of the Titans.
yeah.
I'm Matt,
I'm Dan.
and see you around.
Get out of here.
You already found this podcast at mantapus.com.
I'm surprised he didn't say "get to Kraken," like have a pithier version of
I like that.
release the Kraken, like.